Slow down, squad. When I tell you to slow down, I'm gonna need you to slow down. You hear me? And today, as y'all seen from the title, yeah, man. All right, so let me tell y'all what happened with the Airbnb. So I get a guest who's checking in. So you know, if anybody who know how Airbnb work, the same way when you renting them out, it's the same way how it is when you booking them. It's the same app. You know what I'm saying? Just one app is for booking and one app is for selling. So I get a request. First thing I do, stop. First thing I do is I look at the amount, because you know Airbnb get they cut and you get your cut, and I get an amount, and that jump it's like $4,600 and shit, right? So I'm like, oh, bet. People want to stay for like, I think it's like 52 days. No, I'm sorry, it's like 40 days they want to stay. Almost 2 months. No, I don't remember. I gotta look at the paper. I'll put a clip of the paperwork in the and I'll put a clip of the paperwork in it. So I'm like, damn. So they text me and they're asking, you know, can I give a discount? Can you stop it, dog? What the fuck? I said stop, young. Stop. So I say, they saying, can you put in a discount? I'm like, discount? Ain't like I've been doing Airbnbs for like 3-4 years, so I don't know all the ins and outs to the Airbnb. So I'm like, I don't know nothing about no discount. I don't know how to do it, right? So I'm like, what you trying to do? Are you really trying to book it? Because, you know, sometimes you got people, you know, you have a certain amount of time to respond, and your response time is what makes your rental level go up. You know what I'm saying? So people that respond quickly, they're more like, you know, real people. The people who take their time to respond, they're more the people who try and scam you. So I like to keep my response time quick. Soon as it come in, I like to text them right back. So when she's asking me like, how do you can you give me a discount? I don't know how to do no discount. So she's like, well, can you try to contact them and this and this and that? And I'm like, okay, I'll try to contact them. So I call Airbnb, which is the worst, because it's a bunch of, you know, if you call Verizon, you call T-Mobile, you call fucking Comcast, you know what I'm saying? And it's all of those people, those Indian type people, they all sound like it's the same person that worked for the whole junk. That's who you get every time you call Airbnb. They all sound the same. It's like you get the same person every time. So I call them and they don't even know how to do the discount. So I text the lady back and I say, look, if you really need this, I'll work a deal out with you, right? So she's like, okay, what's the deal? I said, I'll rent the Airbnb out to you for $2,500. I said, you can get it for $2,500 for the amount of days that you want. I said, but you will have to sign an agreement, sign a contract saying that this is what it is. Any damages that happen to the place is on you. So she agrees. And then she's like, well, I don't feel comfortable. I don't know if it's a scam. And you know me, I want the money. I'm trying to get the money. So I'm doing everything in my power to make this lady feel comfortable. She's like, my husband is in the military. He's deployed right now. We're buying a house. We just need somewhere to stay. I have my 2 kids. Very, very, very fucking annoying woman. But may I add. So while I'm doing this, I do everything in my power to try to make her, you know, comfortable, make her like I'm not scamming you and this and that. So she finally agrees to it. Christina writes up the contract. I email her the contract. E-sign. I sign the contract. She signs the contract. She brings it back. Boom. So now we got the contract. So she was saying, but what about for the safety of me? So I said, all right, so then do this. Book it on Airbnb for 1 night. That way it shows that you come here. So she books for 1 night. I'm like, all right, bet. So now she's supposed to be arriving in like 2-3 days, right? So within 2-3 days, those 3 days, she still has just got, well, I need you to know this and I need to know that. Well, can you send me your license? I said, listen. If you were booking through Airbnb, you wouldn't even be speaking with me. Airbnb hides your identity for a reason, right? Now, and this my fuck up, and I learned my mistake from doing this shit. So, after that shit go on, Christina on the phone with Airbnb for like 3 fucking hours. And then now she don't want to do it. Hold on, bitch, listen. I just motherfucking blocked all of these dates that I could have had. I could have made that $4,600. I'm giving you a discount because you got the kids. I feel sorry for you. I got kids. I understand. So I'm like, you're going to have to let me know. So her husband, who was in the military, he calls me and he lets me know we're going to do it. Everything cool. I bet. So normally how it goes on the Airbnb, you pay for it, you book it, you pay for it, Airbnb gets their little percentage, and 24 hours later they send you the money. So I told her, I said, listen, you're gonna have to send me the money. And she was like, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I said, all right, look, we're gonna do it like this. When you get here, I say, just take the money out the bank and just bring it with you. I don't feel comfortable carrying cash. All right, can we just do Zelle? I say, listen, we can do Zelle, but sometimes Zelle transactions don't go through immediately. So now we're going back and forth about this. A fucking headache, a total headache, y'all. Listen to me, a total headache. So what she does is, she says, I can take $500 out of the 500 cash out the ATM. I can give that to you when I come in and I see the house and I see that the house is good. I say, all right, cool. We meet up, she give me 500, and then she sends me $1,000 through the she sends me $1,000 through Zelle, and then after that, the next day, because she can only send 1,000 every 24 hours because she has USAA. So then she sends me another $1,000 the next day. Boom. So now I got my 2,500 plus my 1 day, like probably like $130, something like that. You know what I mean? So I got basically $2,630. So now she moves in. The worst customer client, the worst whatever renter I ever fucking dealt with in my life. So she's banging, the kids are making noise. She's just always got it every time. Like soon as she in it, she wasn't even in it 24 hours, and all the electricity in the house went out. So she's calling me, hey, the electricity went out. How the fuck the electricity went out? I just got out. I just let you in last night, right? All right, so then all that shit go in, and then now she talking about, oh, there's mice in the house, there's mice. What the fuck? It ain't never been no mice in the house until motherfucker you get there. All right, cool. Let me call the rental office, and I'll get them to come through. You know what I'm saying? Every day, it was always a fucking problem. So now, so now I'm gonna skip all of the extra bullshit. So I'm gonna get to this part. So now, we're coming close to the time that is checkout time, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all like the text messages and shit. So she's supposed to check out on the 30th of the month. She wound up checking out on the 29th, right? And I found that very strange for her to check out a day early. And then she didn't even call me. Mind you, the bitch done called me for everything. So it was a little iffy. So when she said, hey, I'm leaving the key on the table, I'm like, you checking out? She like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I go over there, and the house is a mess. I'm talking about the house is a mess, and I'll show you a clip of this. So coming in one of my Airbnbs, other than this is how the guests left it. That's how the guests left it. Piss all on top of the toilet seat. They ain't do nothing with this, so this ain't about nothing. Guess they put this right there. Up in here, not really too much. Shit right here. See how they left all this shit on the floor. All this shit all that on the door, on the jump. All this right here. All these scratches right here. All that right there. That's literally like pencil on the wall. That's how they left the kitchen. All this in the kitchen. Dishes in the sink. Trash. All this trash on the floor. These gloves. Fucking dirty motherfucking counter. That's garlic, by the way. Right here. Didn't even clean this off. Cold curried me. Cold curried me. It's wild. So when she do that, I send her the video and I'm like, y'all destroyed the joint. You know what I'm saying? She's like, no, I didn't do this. I didn't do that. I'm like, it's scratches on the wall. It's a stick figure on the wall. My kids didn't do this. My kids didn't do that. Woo, 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 blah, blah, blah. Right? And she's like, well, do you want me to come over? Do you want me to come over and clean the walls? I'm like, shawty, this ain't no top tier apartment complex. The fucking, that joint was $1,650 a month for a 2-bedroom. Like, this ain't no $2,500 a month apartment. You wipe the walls, the paint gonna come off. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you signed a contract stating that you would cover any motherfucking damage, right? I don't even ask her for no money, right? So, I just say, fuck it. 2 weeks go by. 2 weeks go by. She says, hey, did you see a purse in there? I'm like, nah. What kind of purse? She's like, I left my purse, but I don't know if I left it in the house. I left it I might have left it in the street, or I threw it away. And I'm like, well, you know, I see when the cleaning people come do it, I see if they got it. But I'm like, if somebody come in this junk and they got it, I ain't no guarantee you gonna get it back. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with you, because if somebody come up in here and there's some stuff that's up in here and they run through your belongings, hey, I kept it real with her. Nigga ain't gonna keep that shit. So then I run into it's this little dusty, little dirty little boy. I'm talking about the little nigga running around with no shoes on. I even gave the little boy like 2 pair of my J's, but the little boy mother didn't allow it, so she made him throw it away. So now he's still running around. So the little boy mother. See, this lady is a foreigner. She from Brazil. So, you know, she light skinned, she foreign. She you know what I'm saying? She like Christina color. So the lady thought that this was my wife. You know what I'm saying? So she asked me, she said, hey, did your wife lose a purse with some passports? And I'm like, let me see the passports. So she showed me the passports, and it's the lady. And I'm like, yeah, this is my wife. So what I do is I hit her, I say, hey, I ran into the parent who had your purse. I don't know what you had in it, but the only thing she telling me about is the passports. So when I get around there, when I get back over there, I'm gonna get it for you. She like, okay, thank you so much. I'm like, you know what I mean? No problem, right? So after this happened, I'm in the Verizon store. Buying the motherfucking iPhone 13. I get a call from the police. They like, yeah, you know who took the purse. If you don't tell us right now, we're gonna report that you're doing the Airbnb to the apartment complex. And I'm like, hey, get over it. I'm like, huh? I'm like, I just told this bitch when I get back over there, I'ma do it. So then the husband calls me. Now he's rushing me. Oh, well, when can you do? I said, brother, I told you when I get there is when I get there. Don't keep fucking calling me, asking me when am I gonna come. The fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm feeling stupid for even being a good Samaritan. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? So, me not knowing, these niggas the police actually went to the rental office. Now, if you do Airbnb You have to let the rental office know that you're doing Airbnb. It's up to the rental office if they allow you to do it or not. The rental office knew I was doing it. But since this guy went to the rental office with the police, they had to automatically terminate. You know what I'm saying? My lease. My lease was automatically terminated. So I go back to the apartment on a Saturday. The rental office is not open on Saturday. The rental office is motherfucking only open on Monday through Friday. So I go to the rental office, both the doors got 2 top locks. There's no knobs. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I call maintenance. I leave maintenance like 50 fucking messages kirking the fuck out. So then I had to wait till Sunday. I go over there Sunday, and I talked to my man. My man told me what went down. He said, man, wasn't nothing I could do, man. He came in here with the police saying that you stole, that you knew who had the purse, but he believed I stole the purse. And I'm just like, how the fuck can I steal something from somebody that somebody lost? For one, I'm lost by it. So at this point, I don't give 2 flying fucks about giving his passport back. Giving the passport back for what? I'm like, nigga, y'all need, I text her and I say, can y'all contribute to a U-Haul and a storage room, because it's your fault that I gotta remove all of my shit out of the house. It's not my fault. I told you I was gonna meet you. You didn't want to wait. So she's like, I can send you $200. That's all I got. So she wants to send it to me through my Zelle. I don't want to do no more business with her that's associated with my name, because she didn't already gave my name to the police, right? So I'm like, fuck. So now, as we doing this, so now what's going on is they're pressing me. And I'm like this, listen, my main focus is to get all my shit out of this house. I'm not worrying about you with these fucking passports. My main focus is getting my shit out the house. I'm not about to have all this expensive shit. I paid cash for everything and that. That shit ain't come from Earns. That shit ain't come from Rent-A-Center. I paid for all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I had to fucking manually take the fucking TV off of the fucking wall, move the fucking bed, pay some Migos to move the fuck. I spent, what, like $150 for the Migos to move everything out of the house. So I'm like, the last thing I'm worrying about right now is to stop, drop, and roll to help you motherfuckers do some shit that y'all did not have to do. You didn't have to call the police, but the nigga wife, the bitch husband is in the military. So I'm like, all right. So he calls me and he's like, hey, I can give you the $200. We can meet up. He's like, well, but I feel comfortable meeting up, you know, at like a gas station or something. I like, all right, no problem. So, hour go by. 2 hours go by. He like, I'm not able to get the money. Can I just Zelle it? I'm like, nah, bro, you do Cash App. Oh, I don't trust Cash App. I said, how the hell you don't trust Cash App, though? You know what I'm saying? I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I said, bruh, all you gotta do is attach your Cash App to your bank account. Like, it ain't no scam. Like, it's Cash App. He don't want to listen. All right. So now he says I'm 45 minutes away. So now I'm sitting here waiting for like 2 hours. So then I'm like, I'm gonna put the passports on top of the motherfucking on top of the mailbox. So when he come, but then he calls me back and he says, I don't have the money. I said, you ain't got the money? I said, come on, brother. Come on, brother. Then I'm like, all right, well, look, I gotta finish moving this shit. I'm not about to sit here and wait. So when you figure it out with your wife and y'all figure this shit out, let me know. You know what I'm saying? But prior to that day, he wanted me to show him that I had the passports. I show him. He sent me his address. He was supposed to send me the money for me to mail the shit off, but never sent the money, right? So next thing you know, I got a fucking felony theft, motherfucking, I got a felony theft for fucking $1,500 to under $25,000. I don't even know what the fuck the shit is about. So I finally get the motherfucking police report, and I read the police report, and I'm trying to figure out, the police report is not even saying I stole them. He's trying to say that I'm holding the motherfucking passports for ransom. Nigga, I'm in a U-Haul truck. I don't give a fuck about these passports. Nigga, I will send these passports to you once I get my shit out of this apartment that y'all niggas got me put the fuck out of. You know what I'm saying? So, I got a felony motherfucking charge on motherfucking trying to be a good Samaritan and let the nigga know finding the passports from the little dirty little boy that be fucking trying to steal everything and sell everything to everybody. So I'm like, all right, man, fuck it. So, you know, when your boy TT trying to, like, you know, trying to say I'm stealing it, I stole a TV, like, come on, dog. Like, I got a TV in my bathroom. Nigga, I can take a shit and watch TV. I don't steal no fucking TVs, bro. So I lost one of my Airbnbs due to an ungrateful couple who actually only gave a fuck about themselves. They only cared about themselves, and they showed me that. You know what I mean? They had no sympathy for me. They had no sympathy that they took away $4,000 a month that I was making off of the Airbnb. They had no sympathy for none of that. All they cared about was what they cared about. And I carried the shit the way I carried it. And what happened was I got a fucking felony fucking theft charge, even though the passports are in their belonging. I mailed the passports to the motherfuckers, and they still tried to charge me. So, you know, that Airbnb is gone. But lesson learned. I would never look out for another fucking person, because me trying to be the nice guy, me trying to be the guy that's understanding, me trying to, you know, listening to her sob story about how she's been robbed and how her kids, and you know what I'm saying, I you know, I had a soft heart, but that soft heart got me having to go to court for having a soft heart, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like it was bullshit. So now, like I say, my Airbnb, one of my Airbnbs is gone. I don't have that Airbnb, so that's $4,000 down the drain that I was making monthly, that now I just lost $4,000 a month that I was making, you know what I'm saying? So, sad day in the Airbnb world, Slow Down Squad. Just wanted to break, I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, minor setback for a major comeback. Believe that. To the next video. Slow Down Squad.
I heard a nigga won't kill me, that's the word on the streets. Only man I fear is God, so who the fuck is you to me? Heard a nigga won't kill me, that's the word on the streets. Only man I fear is God, so who the fuck is you to me? Heard a nigga won't kill me, that's the word on the streets. Only man I fear is God.